All right, currently right now we are at White Point Royal Palms, which is where I proposed. It's the first time that we've been back to this place. We want to revisit it. This place brings back a lot of memories, especially this part. Your boy was real nervous, I guess. Blocking your eyes?
No, because of my hat, but the hat is blocking.
I just remember I was on this side, right? Yeah, I think we were sitting at this exact location, and yeah, I'm gonna have to show you. I guess I wonder if I still have it.
What?
But it's like maps. Did I ever show you the maps?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I created some maps because it was a strategic plan, how I was gonna propose. We were gonna be sitting here, and we were gonna watch the sunset. So it was around like 7 or so. At a particular time, after we watched the sunset, some sky lanterns, that's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
Sky lanterns, wish lanterns, supposed to fly up right where the bird is. It was a windy night, and the goal was that we're supposed to see a bunch of them fly up. And because of how windy it was, we were only able to get 1 or 2, but it was still romantic because sky lanterns was something that Erin loves. She actually says that Tangled is one of her favorite movies because of that scene where there's a bunch of sky lanterns.
So then I went to go look at them, and I wanted to ask if we could go down there and ask them if we could light one. And then I looked over here, and then you called me.
And that's when I popped a question. Yeah. And look at us, 2 years later. I'll take you down there and explain a little bit more. So while we go there, let me just explain what happened earlier that day. 2 new things happened that day. One, we're engaged. So Erin and I became fiancés. And the second new thing that happened, these phones. These phones were new. This exact day. Earlier that day that I proposed, we actually went to the Verizon store, and I really don't know, it was really spontaneous, super random. We were on separate plans, and we wanted to join them, but then there was also an opportunity to get new phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we upgraded our phones, and this was literally the hour before we were supposed to, before sunset or something like that, an hour or 2 before sunset. I was feeling so rushed, and I have no idea why I decided to upgrade our phones the hour before I was supposed to propose. I really needed my phone in order to make this operation successful, because I had to communicate with my brother, because my brother and a couple of our friends were actually down there and they were lighting the sky lanterns, and so I had to communicate with them. And I don't know why I decided to switch phones and risk the new phone not working and not being able to get text messages right before the big proposal. And so while Erin was getting food, I had to talk to the Verizon people. I was like, hey, sorry, I have to go. We can't fully transfer all the files over to the new phones.
No, wait.
What?
He wasn't that friendly to the guy.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't, because I remember thinking, like, why is David being so rude right now?
Okay, I was probably really short when we were together getting our new phones, but when Erin was getting food, I was nice and saying, hey, I really have to go. Anyway, we became engaged, we became fiancés, and we got new phones. All right, so while Erin and I were up there enjoying the sunset, my brother and a couple of our friends, they actually arrived here maybe an hour or so earlier, and they were preparing all the sky lanterns. So what I did was I made a tutorial video explaining how to light that thing up and the best way to do it and the most efficient way to do it. And Mike showed the video to everybody. They all got on board, but some of them were scaredy cats and they didn't want to light it up because there's a huge fine if you do, or at least there's a huge fine if you get caught or if you burn something down. So shout out to all the people who did light stuff. And I believe it's like somewhere around here. And my brother and my friends were all around here. It's hard for it to come back to my recollection.
I think it's right here.
And you know what's funny? Because I actually said, okay, right now you should light it up. And it literally took forever. And I'm like trying to figure out why come this thing ain't lighting up. And it's because it was windy and they couldn't light a match. You know, I should actually get Mike's perspective on this. This would be so fun. Minutes go by and I haven't seen this first sky lantern. And I'm just freezing my butt off, and Aaron's like, "Whoa, why don't we just leave? We enjoyed the sunset." I was like, "No, it's okay. It's dark, but I want to stay here. It's dark. I don't care." And then finally the first one goes off, and I was wondering why a bunch didn't show up. I was like, "Oh, you know what? That was probably a test one, so I'll wait for another one." And I was like, "Okay, Mike, go again." And then maybe minutes later, the second one goes off. And then I was like, "You know what? I don't see another one coming after this. I'm just gonna go for it." So I went for it. And I have a thing when I'm nervous, I guess, I say people's full name for some reason. I really do. And I said, "Aaron Moore, will you..."
Which was not my last name yet.
Oh yeah. Aaron Diaz, "will you be my wife?"
And I laughed and screamed and jumped and cried all at the same time.
Oh, look at you. But yeah, that's what happened. And then she was like, "Whoa, who did that?" It's like, "Our friends." It's like, "What? Our friends are down there?" Yeah. And then she got more excited about her friends and ditched me and wanted to get down here. So, you know, it was fantastic, you know.
And then you had a song playing. They had the music.
Oh yeah. Went to the Blind Donkey afterwards and enjoy ourselves. But these memories are with us forever. Ain't that right, babe?
Yeah.
Lincoln. The only way that I was able to make this vlog is because my wife said yes.